Hi, welcome back to my channel. Finally, it's been a while. I took the whole month of January off and we're almost all the way through February. So we're trying to get things started back up. I've been pretty active on my Instagram page, but I really want to be on YouTube as well to get some longer videos out there. And so here we are. Today I'm showing you how I got this look. I really like how it turned out. It's a Valentine's Day look, and not just if you're going out with your significant other, but if you know you're celebrating with your friends or whatever, this is a really fun look that you can do. So if you are curious on how I did this look, please keep watching. As always, like, subscribe, and join my channel. Okay, so we are going to get right into foundation. You may notice I have a little bit of color here. I do a little bit of color corrector around here for certain purposes. So I, for my primer, in the spots where I use the color corrector, I use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, which is great. And then for the places where I want a little glow, I use the Weleda Skin Food. And you can already see on my cheeks that I've got some glow. I've also got some redness here too, so we are going to cover that up with the foundation that I'm going to use today, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. So I really want to do, let me get this, I really want to do kind of a glowy look. I really am liking that look, those looks right now, and my skin, normally I can get it to look pretty glowy if I focus on it. So we are going to just get some foundation in here. I just put it on my hand and I'm just going in with the foundation. I'm stamping it on with the brush and then pushing it in later with a beauty sponge. So I don't have a mirror like right in front of me, it's over to the side, so I'm gonna use that and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So I like this foundation because it just gives me a really good coverage. So and it's very glowy. So let me get it pushed into my skin. I like a brush because I feel like it gives me more coverage, and then I go in with a damp beauty sponge. This was an e.l.f. beauty sponge, which right now is my favorite. And then I do bring it down a little bit. It is a little darker than my neck, so I just want to blend that out well too. As you can tell, I have dark circles, and so with that, I have been using this Pro Conceal, and this is what I did to do some other touch-ups around my face before I put foundation on. So I put a little bit of it in the corners of my eye, and that is the only place, and I'm just kind of putting a little tiny bit, and then I'll go in with concealer. I'm trying to figure out my mirror situation here so that I can use a mirror, but also so that, actually I think I might just bring the camera up. Okay. Now I have a mirror that I can look into. It's like, camera is great, but I can't see what I'm doing. I also bring it up because I have a lot of dark up in the corner of my eye as well. So after I do that, then I go in with my concealer, and the concealer I'm using today is the Kokie Cosmetics concealer, and I have been loving this concealer. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should, because I post a lot more looks on there, I have been using this for probably the better half of a year, maybe like 6 months. So it's running out. It is just the sample size, so I do need to get the regular one because I know I like it, and I like how brightening it is. That's where I place my my concealer to do a little bit of brightening. I try not to use too much. When you have lots, like deep circles and lines like I do, I just feel like the more product you use, that's actually making it look worse. Okay, so we brightened around the eyes, and I think that looks good. And I normally go straight to my eyes and then I do my other products later, but I'm actually going to switch it up a little bit and do the face first and then do products. So I'm going to do kind of some cream base and I'm going to do powders. We're going to kind of go all out for Valentine's Day today. So first off, I'm going to start with a cream bronzer. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. It is a bronzer highlighter combo, but I tend to just use the bronzer side and place that where you like bronzer. I like my bronzer pretty high. I don't do like the sculpting up there, but I do put bronzer around my forehead. So this is where I like bronzer. And then if I'm feeling really fancy, I'll do a little bit on my nose, just to slim it up a bit. I don't know, sometimes I feel like there's not much you can do with this nose, but that's okay. And that's where the highlight side comes in. So the highlight side looks like this. It's just light. And I put that in the center of my nose, a little bit on my forehead. And just kind of the places where you like things to be a little lighter, brighter. And then I take a brush and blend that out. You want to softly blend it out, and you don't want to totally blend it out to where it's like gone. So I take my bronzer brush and we just kind of stamp around and blend. And this takes a bit just because it's a cream and you don't want it to look like you drew it on your face. Love how a little bit of bronzer can warm up the face so quickly. So I put it up high because I feel like my nose looks so funny right now, but I feel like it lifts more than when you put it down low. And I'm also one who doesn't really do much contouring, so I don't feel like I need to sculpt out a shadow or whatever. I like to stay as natural as possible. So even the nose thing is a little extra. But like I said, we're going all out for Valentine's Day. And I'm going to start with cream. So I got that cream bronzer on. I don't even put any under my chin. I don't feel like it helps. So after bronzer, we're going to go in with blush. A blush I've been loving and is just so fun to use is the Rare Beauty Cream Blush. My husband got me it for Christmas and I have loved the color Nearly Neutral. He did a great job of picking out shades. I didn't even tell him that Rare Beauty was one of my favorite brands, but he somehow figured it out and I love it. And anyways, we're just going in with that shade. And I like blush, so I tend to put blush all on the cheek area. You do want it to blend out well though, so if you feel like you came down too far, you can just go back in with your blender. Because I want it to come up, I don't want it to go to the side. Doing the same thing over here. I always put blush on my nose. I feel like it looks like you were outside and the sun just, you know, kind of just kissed you on your nose and cheek area. So I feel like I got a little too much on the nose though. I just go in with my blender and blend that out a little bit. All right, lastly, we're gonna do a little cream highlighter. And like I said, I want this to look very glowy. So we're gonna do creamy, and we're also going to put some powder on top. So the cream highlighter I'm using today is the Flower Beauty Day Glow. It's called the Highlighting Glaze, and I think I might just put it on my finger and tap it where I want it. I'm doing a pretty thick area right on my cheekbone, and I like to bring it up that. So we're already going in with lots of glow, which is fun. We have all of our cream products. Normally you want to start with your cream and then set with the powder. I go back and forth. I don't feel like it's, I feel like I need to blend that a second. Anyways, I go back and forth because I don't feel like it's a huge deal if you forget to, you do a powder bronzer and a cream blush. That works okay for me on my skin, but it definitely depends on your skin, the foundation you are using, and all of that. So we'll go in a little bit with our powder. So I use the Fenty Beauty bronzer. It's obviously been loved dearly. And we're just going to put a little in the corner where we had the the cream bronzer stick. And a little up here, but I don't feel like I need to add too much up here. Doing I don't even know. I haven't used this before, so I'm not. The powder blush that it's called Big Date. I don't know if anyone's recognized this brand before. I got it in that's upside down. I got it in an Ipsy bag. It's just the powder that matches this blush that the cream blush that I'm using the best. So that's why I'm using it, but I don't really love the packaging or anything. Oh, it's very pigmented. We're gonna have to tone this down. Wow. Okay. We have set, I'm gonna take some foundation on that. That is a lot of blush. We have set the face. Last powder product is highlighter we want to put on, and then we are finally ready for the star of the show, which I think of the star of the show are our eyes. So I just go in with a very, very fluffy brush, get as much on there as I can, and just swipe. And this just helps the foundation, the highlighter just look even more highlighted. You're going for glow, and I think we're getting it. Okay, so that was fun. Like I said, I normally go in with my foundation, and then I'm fully aware that my hair is so frizzy. Okay, I normally go in with my foundation and then do my eyes and then do the face. And so I was watching someone else, Stacy Louise, I believe is her name, and she just did her full face first, and then she didn't set anything with powder, but then went in with her eyes and then came back and set everything just in case you had any fallout. So I don't know what the difference would be, unless, for me, the reason why I wait to do all this is if I need to clean anything up, I'm wiping away all my bronzer and the blush and everything we just put on. But I still wanted to try it, so we tried it. So the next thing we're going to do is eyes. I picked up this palette, I think for $5, and I just love all of these shades. I think they're so pretty. But we're doing a Valentine's look, so I'm going to keep it in some brown kind of pinky tones. I want to do a halo eye. And so we're going to do darks. That means we're going to do some dark in the inner and the outer corner, and then glow in the middle of the eye. Because we are going in and doing an eye color, a pretty glam. I want to put some primer on before, just so that everything sets and stays. So I've been really liking the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. It dries out kind of, so I have to get a brush in there and kind of push it around. And then I use it kind of like you would see people use like a concealer on their eye. This is a shade, so you need to make sure that you're not like lightening your eye too much. I do feel like it just puts it all as one color for me, and so I'm starting, you can see I have a lot of different colors going on in my eyes, so this makes it feel like I'm starting all with one shade. Things will blend a little bit better, and we'll all be one big happy family. So while we do this, let's talk about Valentine's Day. So I do feel like it's a very hot and cold holiday, and I've realized as I'm on Instagram and just seeing people saying what they're doing for Valentine's Day or how they feel about it, they're very, very, very much have strong feelings. So, and I have strong feelings too, so I'm going to tell you mine. But first I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to go in with that second to last shade there, These shades are not named, I don't believe, so I'm sorry about that, but it is, I'm going in with a fluffy brush, and you'll see what shade this looks like. Remember, I'm doing a halo eye, so I got to do the outer corner, and I'm also going to have to do the inner corner as well. So back to Valentine's Day. So what I'm seeing is a lot of married couples saying, we've been married too long. We don't need to celebrate Valentine's Day anymore. And then, you know, when you're single, Valentine's Day does not feel very fun because you feel like you're missing out, or, you know, you don't have someone. And so I am on the complete opposite end of the spectrum in terms of that. I love Valentine's Day, and mainly because I love holidays, and I think it's really, really fun to celebrate, and I don't feel like why shouldn't we celebrate holidays? It's a good way to do something a little extra. So a lot of people say, like, you know, we take care of each other throughout the whole year, you know, why do we need to make Valentine's Day special? But I just feel like it is a fun way to celebrate each other just a little bit extra. You know, you're not going to every day make his favorite meal or every day bring her flowers. And I'm a big party person, so I just love an excuse to have a party as well. So that is where I am on Valentine's Day, and so I've been kind of sad seeing people like diss it and be like, it's a stupid holiday and it's a Hallmark holiday, and I'm like, well, not really. You can make it fun. So if you're single, I think you should just celebrate people that you love, and so you know, like be a Leslie Knope and have a Valentine's Day party. And I'm having one anyways, and I'm not single. And having my friends over, and we're celebrating on Wednesday on the 16th. So all that to say, it's fun to celebrate. Go celebrate. This is blending out really nicely. I got a little bit too much over, and I don't like that. So I'm going to go back in with the primer brush I had and maybe see if I can get that to, yeah. So I'm just trying to keep the dark in the inner and the outer and the inner corners. So the outer corner, because it's a little bigger, I feel more comfortable just using a fluffy brush and blending that out. But the inner corner, my smaller brush is a little helpful because I can control the placement. I'm going to get a mirror to look a little bit closer because I feel like I still can't see super well. Whoa, where did I go? Hello? There we go. All right, so, oh, that's looking really good. I am going to go in a little darker just to give us a little bit more dimension. So now I'm going in with a little bit of a darker shade and trying to just keep that where we've already gotten shade. I'm going a little too heavy-handed. So yeah, what do you think about Valentine's Day? And, you know, maybe just go celebrate with someone. Go take a friend out to eat. Anyways, enough with my feelings. My plans for Valentine's Day is my husband and I, we switch off. So every other year I plan Valentine's Day, and every other year he plans Valentine's Day. So we are going, this year is my year to plan, which I love because normally I get to cook something that I want to cook. So we went to Germany in 2017. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of recreate some of our favorite foods that we had when we were over there. So that's what we're going to do. So if you want to see what I've made and stuff, you can go to my Instagram, and I'll be posting some of those later. I'm going to take this little bit slightly lighter brown shade and just bring that up just to make sure everything is blending together. So I have a mirror down here, that's why I keep looking down. I also like to get a mirror a little bit closer because it helps me see how I'm doing. So that is great. I think that's working well. I'm gonna do that, the main shade I've been using, and I'm gonna bring that down in the inner and outer corners underneath my eye as well. So you should be seeing that I have just like a lighter, it's, there's no shadow in the middle. And what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna just do all a kind of a bronzy shade, and that's this second to last shade on the other end. And I'll show you what that looks like up close if I can get it to focus. So you can see how it's got this really pretty shimmer. And then I'm gonna put kind of a cream shade shadow, a cream eyeshadow on top so that it stays. And I probably should be using my smaller mirror just so I can see where I'm going. And I want this to go all the way up. Also want to have some of it below as well. So I'm going to take a really tiny, tiny brush and put that below so it matches the glow. I love these shadows too. I feel like they're doing fabulous. All right, so if you feel like you went, like I feel like I went a little bit too far over on the glitter, so I'm gonna just kind of blend it out with the brush that I was using. The key to a good eyeshadow is just keep blending. All right, like I said, I want to top it with a bronzy I want to top it with a cream eyeshadow shade, the glitter, just to let it pop a little bit more. So I love these, and I've talked about these on my channel before. The Kiko Milano, let's see, what are they called? Metal Chrome eyeshadow. They're a cream eyeshadow though, and they go really well on the eye, and they stay for a long time. So I'm just tapping that around on the lid. It is a little more bronze than the shade, but I think it actually kind of makes it go a little bit better. I'm going to bring that down below as well. And look at the smaller mirror just to make sure I feel like that went on okay. Don't worry, I won't make you watch me do the other eye too. We will come back and I'll be like, look, done, and you'll be like, wow, that was so fast. Okay, maybe one more good blend with everything. Okay, there is the look. I will be right back. I'm going to do the other eye and I'll come back. We'll put some mascara on. I'll show you what I'm going to do with my lip, and then we'll be done and all ready for Valentine's Day. We are back. I believe the eyes look similar, at least. So we are going to finish off this eye look with some mascara. I got this as a sample in my Sephora, like a Sephora purchase. You know how they give you points and you can get some of their samples. So this is the Bite Beauty mascara, and I have loved it. It really loves my eyelashes. So I put on one coat, and it looks great. And I kind of take my time and I make sure that it's coated everywhere. I have loved this because I feel like it pushes your lashes up and then it holds it there. So I don't feel like I need to wear, you know, this is a kind of a glam look. I don't feel like I need to wear a like fake lashes or anything, because I feel like this pushes it up enough. So that is one coat in my eyes, and then I go back in, twist it around a little bit, and then coat it a second time. Ooh. And don't do that, because that will get mascara on your lid and you'll be very sad because all of the eyeshadow work you just did will be lost. I don't think I actually did it, but I feel like I poked myself. Don't go back in to do the lower lid, just leave whatever you have left and then put mascara on there. I used to not do my lower lid, but then I felt like it just kind of looked really lopsided, and so then now I do it and I think it looks fine. So as you can see, my eyelash lashes are up, they're lifted, and I love it. So the last thing we're going to go in with is lipstick. I kind of wanted, even though this is the bold eye, I wanted to do kind of a bold lip as well, but I'm torn between a couple shades. And so when I saw this from a makeup artist, that if you're not sure what shade that you think would look best with this look, put them on your hand and then put the colors up and decide. I'm actually kind of, because this is so close to the shade, this one, I'm kind of thinking to do a little bit more of a pink. I don't know if that would be too much, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it and we'll see what it looks like, and I may have to take it off. But like I said, I kind of wanted to do a bold lip along with the eye because we're just going all out for Valentine's Day. But I don't see the lip liner that I normally use. Let's see if I put it over here. Oh, there it is. Sticking right out. Okay. So when I'm doing a darker pinky shade, I use Rosewood from Sephora. Let's see, is that? Ooh, that might be good because it's a little more, has more of a brown tone to it, so it might kind of bring that pink and make it match the eye a little bit better. So let's just see how this looks, and then, you know, we may have to change our minds. I don't know why, but I love putting on lip liner. I never know if I'm actually putting it in the right place, but, you know, you do what you think looks best. The reason being is I feel like I have like an extra lip. It's like an extra line. It's not really my lip because my lip color ends here. There's a little bit left, but I normally do not overline it. I do overline my, I forgot what that was called, Cupid's bow? A little bit, just so it's not as pointy. So that's the lip liner. The lipstick's gonna come across a little bit more pink, but we're gonna blend it in. I like that, I think. Yeah, I think that goes really well, and it's a fun way to dress up the look even more. It is very matte. These matte lipsticks are very matte, so, you know, I feel like they might dry my lip out a little too much. You could top it with a little bit of gloss, but I want it to stay matte because of how glowy and shimmery everything else is. Okay, so that is the look. If you are someone who sets your face, you would probably go in and do that now. I do not. I just have very, very dry skin, and so I just feel like, and I feel like my makeup stays on well as long as I put some primer on, so I don't feel like I need to go in with powder. It just starts looking kind of cakey. So that is the final look. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day, and if you don't have plans, go make some plans and just enjoy celebrating a holiday. That's my 2 cents. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way through, please like and subscribe and join my channel. I'm going to try and get videos out every week now that I've actually got a video out for February, and yeah, I will keep posting, so just, you know, follow along. I'm also on Instagram a lot and post a lot of reels and content there as well. So I will see you later. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.